I want to talk to you about the best peer-to-peer payment apps this year. So here's a list I want you to pay attention to. I want you to first introduce you to a Zelle. And Zelle is a service that's offered by most major banks in the US and actually allows people to send money to other Zelle users using all kinds of functionalities through the app, either through their bank account or the Zelle app. Okay. And so how does Zelle work? Basically, after setting up a Zelle account, either through your bank or through the Zelle app, you as a user, you can send a request. You can send or request money by entering another Zelle user's registered email address or a phone number. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And the cool thing is that if the recipient doesn't have a Zelle account, they will have to set up one in order to receive or send money. So, but again, it's really fast. You're able to set things up within. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get everything done real fast. So, what are the pros and cons here? When you think about Zelle as a P2P payment app, what are the pluses and what are the minuses? I want to first talk to you about the pluses. So money transfers happen quickly. Okay, so you are looking at agility. You're looking at something that's nearly simultaneous. So money transfers to other enrolled Zelle users tend to happen within a matter of minutes. If the recipient is not enrolled in Zelle, they will have to enroll before they can receive money. And Zelle is compatible with many banks and credit unions. And so quick direct money transfers between different banks and credit unions actually is one of the biggest benefits of Zelle. And unlike some other money transfer services, Zelle transfers money directly into your bank account, so you don't have to wait to move it out of a third-party app. So that's really fantastic. So what are some of the minuses when you think about Zelle? Well, you can't connect a credit card to pay others. This service typically requires a smartphone, and you can't send money to international bank accounts. So in terms of connecting a credit card to pay others, basically there are other peer-to-peer payment apps that allow users to connect credit cards for payment, which can be really helpful if there are not enough funds in your bank account your bank account or even app account. And it typically requires a smartphone. So if Zelle is available through your bank, you can usually use your bank's desktop login to send money. Otherwise, you'll need a mobile device like a smartphone or a tablet to send and receive money through the Zelle app or your bank's app. And Zelle only works with domestic banks, so don't expect to send money internationally. Next, I want you to think about Venmo. If you're looking for the best peer-to-peer payment apps, think about Venmo. And Venmo actually is an app that allows users to send money to each other via linked bank account and Venmo balance or credit card. So that's really cool. So you have this trifecta. You can send money to each other via linked bank account, Venmo balance, or credit card. And the service is owned by PayPal, but it has some different functionality compared to PayPal's peer-to-peer money transfer service. And one of Venmo's most interesting draws, in our view, is that the app also offers a free optional debit card that allows users to actually spend money from their Venmo account balance. So that's really good because it gives you flexibility in terms of liquidity management. So how does Venmo really work? Well, as a user, you download the Venmo app and create an account, and then you can then link a bank account or credit card to fund your Venmo account. Then you can send, request, or receive money from other Venmo users. So that's really pretty straightforward. And what are the pluses and minuses of Venmo here? The pluses first. A lot of people use Venmo, so it can be a convenient way to go cashless. When you think about it, you have tens of millions of people use Venmo, which makes it a very popular way to send money, to request money, and also to receive money. And you have a free optional debit card. So as a user, you can, if you opt in to the Venmo card, you can use the debit card with retailers, and the card will draw upon your Venmo balance for funding. The debit card also gives you as a user cashback for shopping at certain retailers, which is then added to your Venmo balance. So what are some of the drawbacks? There is a fee to send money via credit card. So Venmo charges 3% of the transfer total to send money via credit card. So just be aware of that. And Venmo actually charges a fee for instant cash out transfers to your bank account. So the fee currently is about 1.75%. So with a minimum of 25 cents and a maximum of $25. So if you want to transfer your Venmo funds instantly to your bank account, otherwise you have to wait 1 to 3 business days to receive your funds for free. So it depends on how fast you want the cash and how much you are willing to pay for it. If you're thinking about the best peer-to-peer payment apps, I want you to think about CashApp. And CashApp is actually a money transfer app created by Block and that allows people to send money via their Cash App balance or linked bank account, credit card, or debit card. And the service offers an optional debit card called a Cash App card that allows users to spend the money in their Cash App balance as well as receive offers, which are really, when you think about it, savings that are applied to various vendors. In other words, Cash App is trying to monetize its client base. So that's really what it is. So how does Cash App really work? Well, once Cash App is downloaded to a smartphone or tablet, you, as a user, you create an account and link a debit card, credit card, or bank account. Once your Cash App account is set up, you can send requests and receive money from other Cash App users, as well as invest in stocks and buy and sell Bitcoin. So that's really fantastic. So what are the benefits and drawbacks when you think about Cash App as a P2P platform? First, the benefits. You have free optional debit card. You have offers that can help you as a user save money. And if you are a user, you can use the app to invest in stocks and buy and sell Bitcoin. So when we talk about the optional debit card, Cash App gives users the option to receive a Cash App card, debit card, that allows them to spend their Cash App balances at different retailers. And users who have the Cash App card can use Cash App to activate offers, which are basically discounts with certain retailers that are automatically applied to a purchase. And only one offer can be active at a time, but users can easily switch which one is active in the app. So that's really cool. And you also have a unique feature of Cash App is that it allows users to invest their money in individual stocks as well as buy and sell Bitcoin, potentially allowing them to earn money through the app. What are some of the drawbacks here? There is a fee to send money via credit card. So Cash App charges a 3% fee to people who use a credit card to send money. And also there is a fee for instant deposit. So Cash App offers a free standard cash out, which takes 1 to 3 business days to deposit to your linked debit card. But if you want an instant cash out deposit, Cash App will charge anywhere from 0.5% to 1.75% fee with a minimum of 25 cents. Next, you have PayPal. If you're thinking about the best peer-to-peer payment app, I want you to think about PayPal. And PayPal is actually well known globally. I mean, it's a payment service that runs the gamut of helping people with personal money transfers, online purchases, and e-commerce. Okay. And using PayPal as a peer-to-peer money transfer service, individuals can send money to each other via a linked bank account or a debit or a credit card. So that's kind of cool in terms of functionality, in terms of flexibility. We love that a lot. And so how does PayPal work? Well, pretty straightforward. Okay. PayPal offers many different functions, perhaps the most popular being payment services for online merchants and buyers. But PayPal also offers P2P money transfers for registered users. So once you have created a PayPal account, you can send and request money by searching for another user's name, email, or phone number, and then filling out the amount you want to send or request. And PayPal, by the way, has business accounts. They also have individual accounts. And PayPal actually has grown to be a behemoth when it comes to payment services, but also transactional movements. They also offer loans. By the way, they will look at your PayPal transactions to offer business loans. Really fantastic. So what are the benefits here? The benefits and the drawbacks. The benefits, the service is widely used and has many payment functions. So in addition to a peer-to-peer transfers, PayPal allows users to buy and sell online, and it really is integrated with many online retailer checkout pages. And PayPal has a high transfer limits. You can send up to $60,000, but you may be limited to $10,000 in a single transaction. And this amount may vary depending on your currency and whether your account is verified. And also there are multiple methods of payments for transfers. So as a user, you can send money with a debit card, a credit card, a bank account, PayPal balance, and a PayPal credit. And PayPal credit is an individual credit line that's offered by PayPal, and it can be used to send money to friends and family. And what are the drawbacks here? Well, there is a fee to use a credit card, debit card, or PayPal credit to send money. So sending money via linked bank account or PayPal balance are the only free ways. The other options all charge a 2.9% transaction fee, and PayPal credit has interest rates that are really on par with credit cards. And another drawback that we have seen with PayPal is that transfers can take some time to move to and from your bank account to your PayPal account. So free transfers from PayPal to your bank account usually take 1 business day, but can take up to 3 to 5 business days, depending on your bank's clearing process. If you want to cash out to your bank account immediately, PayPal charges a fee of 1.75% of the amount transferred with a maximum of $25. Let's talk about Google Pay. So if you're looking for the best peer-to-peer payment apps, think about Google Pay. And Google Pay is actually a digital payment app that allows users to make purchases and money transfers with a digital wallet. So when you think about Google Pay, think about digital wallet. And Google Pay actually is an app that can be downloaded to Android, running Android Lollipop 5.0 or higher, and Apple devices iOS 14 or higher. And Google Pay actually allows users to not only send each other money, but also pay retailers for goods and services if they have a point of sale near field communication reader. And users must download the app, signing with a Google account, and link payment and banking information. So that's really straightforward. And so then the users will have access to sending money and making payments. And Google Pay users can also split cost for rent, utilities, and meals out with each other. And the app also is helpful in the sense that you are able to you're getting help from Google in terms of doing the math. Okay. And so what are the pros and cons here? When we think about Google Pay, first of all, we love the fact that in terms of pluses, Google Pay can be used at checkouts with a lot of retailers. And Google Pay is not just convenient for P2P transfers. It can be really useful for day-to-day shopping too. So for instance, if a merchant has a point of sale system with an NFC reader, your smartphone has NFC turned on, and you are enrolled in Google Pay, then you should be able to actually tap your smartphone at the kiosk to pay. And Google Pay also now allows customers to activate promotional prices and discounts through the app and save money with retailers. So that's really fantastic. You are able to get things done a lot faster. What about some of the drawbacks here? Well, availability is mostly limited to the US, so that could be a little problematic to international clients. And you can't use a credit card to send money. Google Pay doesn't allow users to link credit cards as a form of payments. Okay, so it has to be your bank account. It has to be a debit card. Next, I want to share with you Apple Cash. So if you're looking for the best peer-to-peer payment apps, I want you to think about Apple Cash. And now Apple Cash allows Apple users to send and receive money in the messages or wallet apps, and which are compatible with more recent versions of iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch. Okay, so you have this sort of the Apple ecosystem. And so how does it work? How does Apple Cash really work to make sure that you get your cash really, really fast? Well, as a user, you enroll in Apple Cash with your compatible Apple device, and after linking a debit card in the Apple Wallet app, you are able to send requests and accept money from other users through messages or wallet. Remember, it's only linking a debit card. You're not linking a credit card, okay? It's only a debit card. So what are the pluses and minuses here when you think about Apple? The pluses first. You can use Apple's system at checkout with a lot of retailers. Like Google Pay, Apple's system can make retail transactions fast and convenient. As long as you are enrolled, have an Apple device with technology that supports NFC, and are shopping with a retailer that allows NFC payments, then you can use the app to quickly pay for things. Okay, so in terms of agility, in terms of speed, you are really, really well served. And it's actually convenient for Apple users. So if your friends and family are part of the Apple ecosystem, Apple Cash can be really handy for sending, requesting, and receiving money. In our view, it's one of those things where you have to see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. That's really an important element to think about. So what are some of the drawbacks here if you think about this tool? Well, it doesn't work with non-Apple devices, so that's really one of the things you have to think about. So you are sort of restricted to the Apple ecosystem. Okay, Apple Cash is limited to Apple devices, so it cannot be used on Android devices, which means what? It might be a limited way to send money to friends and family if they don't have iOS products. The last part I want to share with you here, when we talk about the best peer-to-peer payment apps, we have to really mention the social media money transfers. And it's one area where you have to really ask yourself, how does it work? Well, social media, some social media and communication networks allow users to send peer-to-peer money transfers to each other. You have MetaPay, for example, allows people to send, request, and receive money via linked bank accounts. And so it works in a pretty straightforward manner. So the thing here is that it's all about flexibility. It's all about flexibility, but also about speed. Okay, users can usually easily enroll in a social network's P2P payment system by linking a bank account, debit card, or a PayPal account. And when they want to send or request money, they can send a payment message over the platform to another enrolled user. And if another user is sending you money, it should automatically appear in your linked bank account. So remember, we are speaking about debit card, not credit card. And what are the pros and cons here? Well, money transfers, the pros first. Money transfers usually happen quickly, right? So if both parties are already enrolled with a linked bank account, they should be able to send and receive money instantaneously. And transfer speed may vary depending on how long it takes to enroll in the money transfer service, or if your bank takes a while to post money to your account. And it is a convenient way to pay or request money from friends and family. So if your friends and family are already using the same social networking site as you, then it can be easy and convenient to send money. And some apps allow users to send money abroad. So Facebook Messenger allows users to send money internationally, although some countries are ineligible for the service as of now. So what are the drawbacks here when you think about this services? Well, it's those services are usually limited to very basic transfer features. So social networks don't typically offer the additional bells and whistles of debit card offers or smartphone cash register transactions. These social networks also might not allow users to send each other a payment with credit cards, so this could be this could be limited. You also have the danger of scams. You never know. Perhaps more so than other payment services, social networks can be attractive to scammers since they are much more personal platforms. So you want to be on the lookout for payment requests from other social network users that you don't know in person or that seem out of character for people you do know. And cyber criminals can hack accounts or spin tales that are meant to target at your heartstrings before they ask for money. Some common tactics include romantic scams, lottery scams, donation scams, inheritance scams, and loan scams. So be very careful here. And one thing I want to say here is that you have to really understand that it's all about flexibility. Of course, it's all about the speed that you are actually you're after, right? You also have other options, and you have other money sending options. So if you're looking to, let's say, send money internationally through non-bank methods or via cash pickup, you are able to. You can think about services like Wise, MoneyGram, Western Union, and others. They tend to help people who are in different situations. So that's really fantastic. So in conclusion to this conversation, I'll share with you the best peer-to-peer payment apps. So I give you the list, the other options. So in terms of the list, you have Zelle, Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Cash, and you also have other social media transfers. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.